Don't you remember Sonic?
Huh? Who are you?
Don't you remember what you did? Or did they make you forget? Come, Sonic. Let me help you remember.
What? Get back, man. Listen, I'll mess you up.
Remember the pain.
Sonic, come back. To me. To us.
Hey, what's up everybody? Kasai here, and today I'm going to take a look at the Stranger Things Bandai America The Void series Vecna. Jumping straight into it, while I would typically start with accessories for figures, this figure has no accessories, so I'm gonna do that.
I come with no accessories because I need no accessories.
But we can take a look at Vecna's sculpt. Let's just zoom in here. Vecna, otherwise known as Number 1, or whatever his actual name was, I don't remember. Spider Lover, is looking pretty grotesque, but also kind of plasticky in certain areas. He's got a heavy black wash on his bootay here, a little bit on his back. He could have used, I don't know, like a purple or a dark red or like a brown wash in certain areas. Look at his bald egghead. Looks like a nerd. Look at his little chin. Ooh, his big glossy lip. Ooh. Look at his eyes. He's got creepy little beady eyes there. They're all blind looking. He's got gross ears. There's a lot of really good sculpt on this figure. You can see his nasty hand with his tiny finger. You can see all these red veins or vines that are on him. He's got 5 toes on one foot and then 4 toes on the other foot. Disgusting! He's got no balls or wiener to speak of. He's got a bit of a frumpy grandma booty going on. Nothing to speak of, really. He's got his little tiny baby hand. So, yeah, I mean, visually, this figure does look pretty good overall. It could use some touch-ups, but otherwise, pretty solid in the aesthetic department. So for articulation, Vecna's head goes up that far. Basically nothing. Goes down a little bit. Tilt is just a little tilt. Twist, you can twist. He's got a little grossness on his neck there. But you can twist. Yeah, you can get looking. You can do a cool look over the shoulder anime pose. Look a badass. Yeah. Let's see. So for the abdomen, he's got, I believe it's a dumbbell joint right there, which rotates around. It can go forward about that far, backward about that far. It can go a little tilt, and then twisty. And then he does have a lower joint. I think it's just a ball peg. And a dumbbell joint. It goes a little. So the combination of the two, you can get crunched a little bit, and then way back, and then some tilt off to the sides. For the shoulders, there's a ball peg it's just a dumbbell joint going into a cup with a bicep swivel. So you can get his arms out. You can go all the way around. Oop. Make it pop off. Let's see. So bicep swivel. You can rotate that like that. Elbow joint is not great. He can get about 90. Can't really reach across his chest too well. You can get a slight twist out of the elbow. It's pretty stiff and limited though. And then he's got a swivel hinge swivel for the wrist, which is pretty loose. I forgot to mention that his torso joint is pretty loose, pretty limp. But yeah, his hand can go over, you know, spin around, rotate, swivel hand swivel type deal. Hips are very tight. He can kick up about that far, go back about that far. Single jointed knee, which is, you'd think that might mean it's tight, but it in fact is very limp. Same with this one. I mean, he can stand, but and the joints will hold a pose, but yeah, it's not great that those are so loose. Ball peg in the ankle can go up about that far, down about that far, a little bit of tilt, very little, not much. Toe joint can go up that far and down that far. You can really curl his toes there. And yeah, that does it for his articulation. It's pretty simple stuff, not very high end or nothing. Getting into some size comparisons with Vecna. Here he is next to the Star Wars Black Series Sergeant Creel, and Marvel Legends John Walker Captain America base body with my Selfie Series head on it. For a comparison against some monstrous characters with gross skin who are pretty tall. Here he is with the Marvel Legends movie Venom and the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Abomination. Two very awesome figures. He is sorely outclassed by these two. If you are a Critical Role fan and you can't wait for Vecna to be in The Legend of Vox Machina and get a McFarlane figure, well, here is the Stranger Things Void Series Vecna with the McFarlane Percival DeRollo and Vexalia. And to cap off these size comparisons, here is Vecna with his one true nemesis in two different versions, Sonic the Hedgehog, both by Jakks Pacific. All in all, I pre-ordered this Vecna figure when he was announced, obviously because Stranger Things Season 4 had just been coming out, and I was pretty hyped. The character was really cool. He was a very fun villain. Got a bit meh by the end, because, you know, they explained him entirely, and he lost a lot of his mystery and his allure, but still pretty cool. You know, it's a fine figure as my first entry into the Void series, and probably last, unless I happen to see the Demogorgon for a decent price in person. He's okay. He's okay. He's not blowing me away or anything. The sculpt's really nice. The paint's pretty good. The articulation is fine. It's serviceable. It's pretty limp in certain areas. But otherwise, he's alright. Not bad at all. Solid monster looking figure. Not as tall as I thought he would be, because that Demogorgon is like 12 inches tall or something. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm happy to have him. Would I recommend him? No, not for full price. Definitely not. You just really want some Stranger Things fan stuff. You're a real big fan of Stranger Things Season 4, Stranger Things in general. I mean, sure, you know, just in terms of an action figure, he's fine. He's serviceable. He exists, and he, you know, he photographs pretty well. He looks pretty good for shots and stuff. So if you like the look, if you like what you saw, get him. If you don't get him. It's just that simple.